What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I am Warstu, aka Stuart. So we are here to talk about the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, one thing that has never been noted is the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe before Avengers EndGame was released was meant to be about Brie Larson's new character, Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. And as we know, she has signed rumoredly a multi-million-dollar contract for at least 6 to 7 movies, but as of yet, we've no official information or news about what is going on with Captain Marvel going forward. Seeing as our first movie made over $1 billion, you would think that she would be rushed to shoot her next cameo role or her next movie. Seeing as Kevin Feige did say she was the strongest Avenger. So recently, Brie Larson was interviewed via Variety about Captain Marvel 2, and the actress had this to say: "Do you know when you're doing the next Captain Marvel?" And she responded, "No, I don't really know what job I'm going to do next," which is very exciting. I don't even know what my life's going to be. And most of this year, I had to do the press tour, but then the last half of the year, I've just been focusing way more on doing stuff what I want to do, and that's completely outside of my job. I just feel like it's been this incubation time, whether incubation because I'm developing projects, and also incubation myself being like, okay, I'm going to be turning 30, I've been working a lot, I need to just change it up and see what's there for me. See who I am now and which ways that I want to grow. Now, what is interesting about this is she is supposed to be the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, yet at San Diego Comic-Con back in July, Kevin Feige did officially say Captain Marvel 2 was in the works, but he also said Blade was in the works, the X-Men, the Mutants. He literally said everything, so everything is in the works. But since Captain Marvel 2 is supposed to be so important to every phase, seeing as she's meant to be the phase of Phase 4 going forward, it is interesting Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige teased some stuff in the summer but didn't really tease anything. You got to remember, whilst promoting Captain Marvel, Kevin Feige said she's one of the most powerful characters in the comics and will be one of the most powerful Marvel characters in the cinematic universe going forward. Feige also added that there was no forefront, and it was great foreshadowing of not just for how the audience are going to embrace Brie as the character, but also for how Captain Marvel is going to take the lead and be at the forefront of the entire cinematic universe. So it is pretty interesting how essentially they said that Brie Larson was going to be the face of Marvel going forward. And at the moment this article was published recently, the 26th of September, so Boxing Day, they don't really know what to do with her. They've not really said anything. And this was also published by sites like Heroic Hollywood, comicbook.com, and multiple other websites. So it is interesting how she is going to be the future of Marvel, yet Marvel hasn't told the actress personally when she is going to be working with them again, which is kind of odd because I presume she's got lots of other projects going on. So I presume maybe she has been told some stuff, but she's not allowed to officially say anything. I just find it a bit odd how she was being pushed in everyone's face that she is going to be the face of Marvel. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm a big Captain Marvel fan, really like the character, but they don't really seem to know what to do with her at the moment. But it is interesting. I would love to find out more information about Captain Marvel 2. I'm still hoping that she will be one of the slots in 2022 or 2023, as I really do want to see her on the big screen again. So there's been a lot of news recently about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but there hasn't really been much. So it looks like we will be getting another Black Widow trailer. Not really trailer, it's been misled from some publications. It's going to be a first look or exclusive look. Now the tweet came out saying this: "We are getting a Black Widow exclusive look on January the 13th. Now, it can't be an exclusive look because we've already had the official verified first trailer from Marvel Studios. So they are choosing not to pay the Super Bowl money." You know, because to get an advert during Super Bowl, it is very, very expensive. Now, to me, it doesn't sound like it's an exclusive new trailer. That won't probably come out till very, very close to the release, March-ish, when we get the final trailer. It could possibly be an extended version of what was shown at CCXP back when CCXP was back in Brazil. So it could just be that. So it is interesting how that is the next movie coming out from Marvel. Yet they don't really seem to be hyping up their next movie. Now, it isn't most people's most anticipated movie. We here at the channel, we can't wait. We really can't wait to watch that movie. But at the moment, there doesn't really seem to be any chatter about anything going forward with Marvel. There's been multiple stories over the last couple of days. Sony is in talks for Tom Holland with a cameo in Deadpool. No, we're not going to get Spider-Man in Deadpool 3. No. So apparently Spider-Man is going to appear in Venom 2, which shouldn't actually be any news to anyone. Why? Because it's part of the new contract that Spider-Man is the only character that can cross cinematic universes. Now, the source for this is according to Daniel Richmond via his Patreon. Sony is in talks with Tom Holland over a cameo in Venom 2. It's an early talks phase, which means it could fall apart, but it wouldn't be a big role anyway. It's listed as the cameo role. But this will be a first step towards the vision of Venom and Spider-Man being a much bigger role. And this was the news that all the insiders, if you want to call them that, were teasing. I mean, if it's posted on someone's Patreon, it could be literally made up or true. Like, I'm not here to say whether it's true or not. I'm just here to deliver stories. So sometimes people say the stories you cover are false. Well, that's just because I'm reading it from an article that is false. So, Deadpool 3 is officially in the works. But didn't we already know this, guys? So, recently Ryan Reynolds has confirmed on the Live with Kelly show that yes, Deadpool 3 is officially in the works. And he literally said absolutely nothing. He said this, yep, we're working on it right now with the whole team. We're over at Marvel now, which is like the big league. All of a sudden, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, we're working on it. And that is literally the only thing they said. I still think Deadpool 3 could be the October slot for 2022, potentially. But I still think there's a potential problem here. You cannot have an R-rated version of Deadpool meets Spider-Man who swears because Spider-Man's audience is very young, so it just wouldn't work. So a lot of people seem to think we're going to have the R-rated version of Deadpool in his own universe and then a soft, toned-down variation, a kind of Disney version of Deadpool when he teams up with the Avengers. But if that is the case, then it's just not going to be good, guys, because you need a fluency. You need one version of a character. You can't have multiple variations of the same character. Oh yes, you can. It's called the multiverse, but we don't need that in our cinematic universe. So, when is the trailer coming for the Black Widow? The 13th, during a national football game. As I don't live in America, I don't know that. Okay, obviously I know what that means. But yeah, it's just come out during a football game, and Sugar Bros, we will break it down for you because I like to stay up to date with all the latest, greatest Marvel, DC, pop culture based news. So guys, are you excited for this Black Widow trailer? We did cover it, kind of, I guess, and we are looking forward to it. Like I said, guys, there doesn't really seem to be any hype around Black Widow, which is very strange, seeing as there seems to be more hype around the Eternals movie, which is coming out at the end of 2020, rather than the hype for the movie that's coming out early 2020. I don't really know. I don't really see anyone talking about it on Twitter unless there's a new trailer, which is very interesting, but it's also very bad because Marvel are essentially retconning, rebooting the whole of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but there seems to be no one talking about it, no one hyping about it. You just got to compare it to how people were talking about EndGame, Infinity War. There was literally people making videos about that every single day, multiple times a day, but there seems to be literally no hype around it. So, there's something I want to address, okay? The Doctor Doom theory. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about Doctor Doom, but Doctor Doom now seems to appear in Black Panther 2. He seems to be appearing in every single movie. Just chill, guys, chill. Doctor Doom is going to appear somewhere at some point, so just chill, okay? There's just too much Doctor Doom stuff going around at the moment. I cover stories, but it's getting to the point now where it's kind of like, is Doctor Doom really going to appear in stuff? And then today we get some WandaVision stuff, that major X-Men reference in WandaVision. So it appears that obviously WandaVision, aka Wanda Maximoff, she technically is a mutant. So if they are going to introduce the X-Men, it would make the most sense to introduce the X-Men in a Wanda Scarlet Witch based movie or TV show would make the most sense. So I came across this interesting article, and it is a throwaway article because realistically no one knows if Ryan Reynolds can convince his very good friend Hugh Jackman to reprise his role as Wolverine. As you know, every article, every single website under the sun has been sourcing that Hugh Jackman would be in Avengers 4, would be in Avengers 5. He's going to be everywhere. But as you know, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman do troll each other in real life as they are friends. This article is just really going over all the latest information about, is it actually possible? And realistically, the most recent troll that Hugh Jackman did to Ryan Reynolds was he put a picture of Wolverine with Deadpool in it saying, "Who you calling a fraud?" So recently Hugh Jackman took to Instagram to crack yet another funny joke. However, with Deadpool leaning against a very aggressive claw, it's easy to wonder if Jackman would ever step up into the role again. And it would be pretty awesome. Everyone wants that. Now, we're not saying it's going to happen. There's been many fake rumors and many rumors saying it's going to happen. But if anyone can make it happen, it would be Ryan Reynolds. As we know, we've never, ever got to see Hugh Jackman in the yellow suit, have we? It's been teased, but it's never, ever happened. So one day it really could happen. It really could happen. If Hugh Jackman called Kevin Feige up and was like, "Yo, Kevin, can I just do one role as Wolverine in the yellow suit, please?" He'd be like, "Yeah, of course." Of course, it would break the internet. Everyone would rush out to see it. But then at the same time, it would crush Logan's death in Logan. But Logan movie was well over 20 years into the future, so it really wouldn't. So it's kind of a situation where if they want it to happen, it will. If they don't, it won't. Now, there's been rumors of Hugh Jackman versus Wolverine. No, that's never going to happen. Maybe a Wolverine versus obviously the Hulk, but it's never going to happen. So they're just trolling each other back and forth like they've been doing for such a long time, but some people tend to take that out of jurisdiction and tend to think that it's real. Obviously, it's got a lot of likes, a lot of comments, because everyone wants to see it. But like I said, if Wolverine was to show up in Deadpool 3 as a cameo role, that would be freaking insane. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest Marvel, DC, pop culture based news. And I will catch you very soon. Catch ya later.